All of a sudden, everything's very quiet. Well, welcome grade 8s. Welcome everybody at home. Welcome parents and grandparents. Welcome cousins and aunts and uncles and pets and everybody else that is watching. Welcome to the end of year middle school assembly. I want to start by acknowledging that we are on the unceded and traditional territory of the Coast Salish people, the Snuneymuxw First Nation. I'm so happy to be able to be starting this out, for us to be able to gather together in the gym to celebrate a good year, to celebrate each of you, and so welcome to you all. I'm going to open with a word of prayer, and then Mr. J is going to lead us in some worship, so please pray with me. Heavenly Father, thank you so much for this beautiful day, and thank you for every single person in this room. I thank you for the joys that we've had this year, and I thank you for the opportunity that we have to celebrate the last day of this school year together. I pray that you would be with us as we go through the rest of the day, and I pray that each of us would make someone else's day awesome. I pray this all in your name. Amen. All right, Mr. J, you ready? Okay, thank you.
Okay, so remember, you do have to sing with me. I know your specialty. Yeah. never stop, you never stop working. You never stop, you never stop working. Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop, you never stop working. Never stop, you never stop working. Even when I don't see it, you're working. Even when I don't feel it, you're working. You never stop working. You never stop working. You are, 'cause you are waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. 'Cause you are waymaker, miracle worker, promise keeper, light in the darkness, my God, that is who you are. All right, amen.
I don't know how to get that thing off the projector. The remote's back there. I don't know how to turn it off. All right, well, we're going to get started, and this is mostly about the grade 8s, this closing assembly. So without further ado, we are going to get started. We're going to start with Mr. J's class, and as practiced, you'll come up, you will pause and listen while we speak wonderful things about you and provide you with a certificate, and then exit out the back there. As we always say beforehand, and for parents who are watching and have never witnessed this before, know how much we love your kids. This is a loving display of the things that we have endured this year. We even polled the kids this year to make sure we weren't off base and worried that we liked roasting them more than they liked being roasted. And every single student responded that they at least wanted a half roast. Nobody wanted a full toast. So some even said they really wanted us to make them cry, which we are not going to do, hopefully. But we will mock you at least a little. So, we're going to get started. Yeah.
Oh, I get to take this off too. All right. Yes, those that are watching live, I think I personally also need to say, I do care about your kids. Even though they may tell you I don't, I do. And I am joking. So I love them. Remember that. Let's start with Moji. So the word that I'm giving to Moji is the TikTok Princess Award, and I don't think, right, there's no other award that would be fitting considering you exist in TikTok motions and body movements. Speaking of being ticked off, I don't know, I tried to make like a, anyway, I'm not English, but I tried to like put TikTok in there. So, see what I did? But anyway, you'll see it later. Watch out if you take a while, high school teachers, to mark her off homework list. Wow, those dagger eyes. Yeah. And so, Moji, I think you can make a living in any spaghetti western. You know that, like, woo, and then they like zoom in on your eyes. Those dagger eyes, you know, the simply kind of unimpressed eyes. Moji, I don't know if you know this, but I'm the youngest in my family, so I actually make it my life's goal to annoy people. And so I have a confession to make that the more you bugged me to check you off Smartsheet, I actually purposely didn't. So please forgive me. So the last couple things is, High school teachers, please don't ask her to share any nursery rhymes. I still can't sleep at night with the images that are going through my head. Congratulations. All right, Sierra. So, Sierra, I'm giving you the Mario Kart Champion Award, and I thought I was no amateur to, Mario Kart. I've had a number of years on the N64, and so I thought my skills would actually translate into life on the track, but I soon realized that imitating last week that when we got in the turbo pedal cars, we had a champion on our hands. So we realized that she was a force to be reckoned with. And I obviously was very glad, and I'm sure some others were glad she actually didn't have turtle shells that she could shoot out at us as we drove around there. Or, those power-up options as well. So, Sierra, when you become a professional athlete in these pedal cars, just remember me once, just reminding you to take laps and get better. And so when you're on that podium, just give me one shout-out, please. Congratulations. Should we go in this order or in that order? I'll go on the sheet order. I'm going to go with Michaela next. Michaela. So, Michaela, I awarded you the Miss Botanist Award, and Michaela, right, is not the most vocal in class, but unless certain topics come up, whether it's maybe government or politics or animals, Michaela would offer up her perspective. There are a few more areas where I saw Michaela speak up. I heard that the rides to and from outdoor ed were obviously very entertaining, and in outdoor ed as well. And guess what? We often heard laughter coming from the other side of the folding wall during lunchtimes as you were with your friends as well. So these times gave me just a glimpse of Michaela's true personality. Congratulations. All right, now we're going to go to Cian. So for Cian, I give you the Where's Waldo Award. Cian. Oh, you actually are here. Okay, awesome. So the rest of the class and I are obviously so stoked that you were here for your roast. Now, Cian, you did miss a few classes over the year, but again, when you showed up, we saw this amazing gift. You can sleep anywhere. Like, anywhere, doesn't matter. We could be loud in the classroom, it didn't matter. Now, I saw a movie years and years ago where this thing called, narcolepsy, so I don't know, I think it's a gift, but maybe you should maybe get it checked out, because you could sleep anywhere. Our class is not quiet. So, just stay away from maybe until, that time, stay away from soup and things with liquid and stuff like that, because we don't want you to fall asleep in your soup, right? But this is the other thing that I'm so impressed with Cian. Although it looked like he was sleeping, anytime I asked him a question, he actually knew the answer. So I'm not totally sure if you were actually sleeping or just keeping an eye on us. So, Cian, it's a real gift or a superpower. Congratulations. Sam. So, Sam, for your award, I went back quite a few years, and I gave you the Bubble Boy Award. There was a movie. Anybody? Nobody? Parents? There was a movie called Bubble Boy, and he was actually in a bubble. Okay? And so, well, where do I start? I would not call myself somebody that has much of a personal bubble. But once Sam joined my class, I quickly needed to construct one. Sam, you tested my personal bubble many times. And, often with random questions that I never really even thought of, like what would happen if you mixed a dragon and a carrot, or I think, other just crazy questions. And so the only time I think you really were focused, unfortunately, was when you were playing games on your computer. and not working on schoolwork. I don't know. Anyway, congratulations, Sam. Good luck.
It was actually a centipede bear.
Okay. Apparently it was a centipede bear. Okay. Sarah, here we go. So for Sarah, I gave her the Grab the Mic Award, the MIC one. Initially, I wasn't sure what to think teaching Sarah. I know her father, and he's a little bit wacky. So I'm not sure what to expect from one of his kids. And he actually did have to pull the friend card for us to let your kids into NCS. So I still think, just remind your dad, he still actually owes me for that one. I think as a class, we soon realized we were all just a little bit behind her smartness. So again, I guess the apple really can fall far from the tree. So because of Sarah, we are going to add a 6 into the marking system that we deploy. So, and I'm just going to title it Sarah. So you could get a Sarah, that's a 6, okay? And so the last thing I kind of want to give some advice is, over the summer, please go to Amazon and get yourself one of those personal amplifiers that us teachers have, because the folks in high school want to actually hear the amazing, profound insight that you actually have. Congratulations. Rachel. Rachel, I gave you the Wedding Planner Award. So, Mom and Dad, it's a big day. It's a big day, but maybe not because of what you think. Not sure if many people know, but I'm actually ordained, so I can actually do weddings. And so we are here, gathered today, to witness the celebration of the union between Rachel and one of the grade 6 boys. I'm a little hurt. I'm a little hurt that Rachel didn't ask me for any marriage counseling. I thought we had gotten fairly close over the year, and she didn't keep her end of the bargain. And so, but I can help you with finances and whether to keep your last name or take theirs. I can inform you on those things. But anyway, I wish you best in your new life together. I was doing these late, parents. I do love your kids. Trust me, I do love them. Lucy. For Lucy, I gave the Secret Weapon Award. I'm not sure actually what I'm allowed to say. I feel like as I'm heading to my truck, I have to look over my shoulder, and when I least expect it, bang! Attack ducks. So please, Lucy, this is all just in fun. It's just in fun. And I know you appreciate fun, because remember, when you and Macy, no, I'm actually going to say it, I'm not going to even, came up with this master plan to hide the speaker in our classroom. There was random music playing that no one knew the sound of. The class only went just slightly crazy, tearing apart the classroom. And the other thing I appreciate about you is that you have this just love of music. And you were the one the other day that actually only knew my reference to Twisted Sister. And so what I thought was just some advice is, the lead singer, Dean Snyder, please just, your hair color is the same color, but please don't go any further with his neon leotards. That's a bit much. So just stick with the hair. So thanks, Lucy. And again, please don't send the ducks after me. Callie. Callie, I give you the Picasso Award. Hey, bro, buddy, pal, how's it going? You did that all year and I got nothing out of you. Okay, all right. See, it's a little different when we're standing up on the stage. So, Callie, it's gonna be a treat. Well, for me, actually, because you're moving on to high school, and I'm not going to have to constantly ask you to sit in your assigned seat every 30 seconds. Even today, I still had to do it multiple times. You said your parents know this already, right? She moves every 30 seconds. Okay, anyway, back to the script. As you move through high school and you begin to decide your future job, please allow me to give you some more advice. Whatever your future and wherever it steers you, please steer clear of any sketching portraits. You're not going to make any money. My 5-year-old daughter, when she looked at the portrait you drew of me, she actually started to cry. So please, don't take up sketching. Okay, all the best. Jaden. Jaden, I give you the Flatulence Award. On one particular morning in the hallway, it was particularly smelly. It was really bad. But as middle school teachers, I believe we've become, we're just used to those smells. Because, as we know, personal hygiene is still being learnt, and there's no amount of Axe body spray that can actually soften that process. Yet this one morning, particularly bad, Jaden and Vince were the only ones in class when I arrived. Thus began the classroom jury to figure out what had happened. Jaden was pretty quiet during the whole process. So, Jaden, maybe now, could we get the truth? Who really had the stink bomb or broke it? Nothing, see? Exactly. Okay, well, Jaden, I kind of assume so your lips are sealed. But maybe when you feel like it, maybe walk down the road and we can chat off school grounds in the neighborhood. Because otherwise I might just have to, put the neighborhood watch on high alert. Juliana. Juliana, I gave you the Book Club Member Award. Hey, everybody. Isn't it awesome? We can see her eyes looking up. Hey, that's amazing exactly. Because usually her head was down in a book in Fantasyland. Whether it was attendance, theme, math, it didn't really matter. Your nose was stuffed into a book. I'm glad also I get to kind of possibly see you for the last time because I hear you're moving to England to become a doctor. Inside information, I see. So, you know what? Just please don't forget us when you become fabulously rich and well off. While you're overseas, please don't miss us. But I know you're at least going to miss tea because I know and I hear that at times walking around the courtyard of school, you might have tried to hold her hand once or twice just for some comfort. All the best in England. Bradley. So to Bradley, I give the Celebrity Lookalike Award. Hey, everybody. I'm not sure if you know, but guess what? He's related to Frank J. Day. Did you know that? He is. That's pretty awesome. So, but you know what? Bradley, he's got celebrity bloodline. You know what? Have you seen that app? What is it called? Viola, where they make those characters. Have you seen them? Yeah. I probably am pronouncing it incorrectly. But, yeah, here we go. Let's get back to the notes again. So, did you know that Bradley is actually a cartoon character? Did you know that? Apparently, Bradley's cartoon character lookalike is Gru from Despicable Me. But the one thing, though, is maybe they look alike, but I highly doubt it that their playlists are the same because Bradley has so much Kesha on his favorite playlist. All the best, Bradley. Ava. Ava, I gave the Gone Rogue Award. It took a while to get Ava to open up, but I believe that the real Ava started coming out at the end of the year. Ava has taught me that quietness should never be mistaken as compliance. I've since discovered that she played a part, or was maybe part of the mastermind, in a prank involving decorating my class with chocolate pudding. Nicely played, Ava. Nicely played. My whiteboard still has a weird film all over it. I don't know if we got it out today either. I was surprised to recently hear as well that Ava, when would choose not to have a cell phone, she actually chose video games over not having a cell phone. I don't know. That's strange. And this as well didn't compute, as she actually got her phone taken away yesterday and had to get Moji to convince Mrs. Gillespie to give it back. Don't worry, Ava. Don't you worry. I've learned a lot and have informed all the high school staff not to be fooled. Josh is not here. All right. Josh is absent today, but if you are watching live, Josh, I gave you the most likely to be a hacker award. Josh, you know, he's not the most vocal person in the classroom, and to be honest, it was hard to hear even when he was speaking to me. At times, Josh appeared so focused that I even questioned what he was up to. I believe he is careful and quiet and few in words in order to avoid accidentally incriminating himself in the future. Josh loves coding. I don't have any proof, but I think he's using his skills to break into the mainframe of cryptocurrency. And if a bunch of Bitcoin goes missing, I'll be the first to testify that Josh had his hands in the cookie jar, so to speak. Congratulations, Josh. Macy. To Macy, I gave the Cat Lady Award. I'm glad that, again, we made Macy walk up to the stage, as similar to some others in our class, her nose was always in a book. Even if I was reading out loud in class, taking attendance just as well, the marching band outside the window, or the school was burning down, not much got Macy's attention. I did, however, find something to get her attention. A method. Just ask her about her cats or her kittens. Later in life, Macy, I can see you allowing your house to turn into a cat shelter with gazillions of cats taking over your house. Congratulations. Casey. To Casey, I give the Mayor of the Earth Award. So, Casey is kind. She's a great help at school. She always was willing to offer help, her hand, in cleaning the boards, sweeping the floors, stacking chairs that I put others, but Ethan or Vince or anybody else left. And this is the thing. I've always said you have to watch out for the quiet ones. Combined with her intelligence gained through observation, it's entirely possible that Casey will use her ambassador skills to be a dictator on a small island in the South Pacific. So all hail Supreme Ruler Casey. Sophia. Sophia, I give the Student Teacher Award. You know what? Frankly, it's been a while since I've had a student as keen as Sophia has been to do my job. I tried to assure her the pay is not great, and working with kids is pretty annoying, yet she still insisted that she wanted to be a teacher for the day. I'm half thinking it was only because I have the comfy chair. Sophia, you're pretty young to have gone through all your schooling, and you wouldn't pass for being a teacher just yet. How about an alter ego in the meantime? I don't know, maybe Lucy Wilde from Despicable Me. You know the one that's married to Gru? All the best. Is that getting hotter in here? I don't think you can feel that through the cameras. Okay. Ethan Reed. Ethan, I give you the Lego Apprentice Award. Ethan, we were 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, I'm just going to keep going. I can't count that high. Oh, good. Okay, we were all pretty impressed with your Lego computer. I can't wait to see version 2.0 because hopefully it'll last a little bit longer. If I find any pieces of essential parts while we're cleaning up, I'll email you. Oh, wait. Does your computer still work?
After Vince dropped it?
Probably not. Okay, so we'll have to figure out something else. I feel that creating the Lego laptop was a much better use of your skills than the time you stole the candy. It took a mob breaking into your locker to find out where the evidence was. So Ethan, don't drag anyone else down with you when you're serving time for candy theft. Lily. Lily, I give you the Google Lost My Homework Award. I've been teaching students for a while now, and I've heard lots of reasons for homework not being turned in on time. The saying used to be that my dog ate my homework. I guess, Lily, in your case, it would be Google Drive lost my documents. Oh, no, wait. I for sure emailed you the assignments. Gmail must have lost it. Moving forward, Lily, maybe we should swap out a computer, maybe for a Mac. Or, you know what, if all else fails, maybe a PC. But, Lily, some of my advice might be to send an IT request now so they can look into the problem before you start high school. And Zeke. Zeke, I give you the Knitter Extraordinaire Award. Zeke, do you know that I have 3 young kids? And not even one of them has ever had something knitted for them. All right. So now that it's summer, you're going to have plenty of time to craft sweaters for them that'll be ready just in time for winter. When you start selling your creations in some high-end boutique, I'll have some originals that can pay for my kids' college fund. So thank you. Sophie. Sophie, I give the award Age is Just a Number. There were lots of great things she added to class dynamic. However, staying focused wasn't one of them. Sophie would often get me off track too, talking about my life and what it was like when I was her age, you know, back in the 1960s. I almost put the 20s because I think the 60s people still might have believed that I was from the 60s. I'm born in the 80s, by the way. Anyway, don't ask Sophie to guess your age. She'll add about 15 years to the number. Yeah. Well, Sophie, some more perspective moving forward for you. I've done a long-distance relationship before. My wife and I were in different provinces, and it didn't go fun. So it takes a lot of work and time to work those things out. So I'm hoping you stick around NCS for a while. So all the best, Mrs. Miller. Isla. To Isla, I give the Snooze Button Award. Isla, maybe set your alarm a little bit earlier next year, as you often came late to school. To make matters worse, you never even brought Starbucks to myself or Miss T. So hopefully with a few extra minutes, it'll allow you to add a couple more drinks to your order for the teachers. I also think it'll go a long way next year for them to forget that you were late. Isla, one more thing. If I say the phrase, "it's tricky," what does that mean to you?
This is my recital. I think it's very vital. Around, that's right, on top. Here we go.
So apparently, she can rap the whole song. Do you want another try?
This is my recital. I think it's very vital. That's right.
Yeah, there we go. All right. Right, who would have ever known?
Incredible.
Exactly. So there you go. Inside information is critical in these things. All right. Moving down the list. Here we go, Vince. All right. To Vince, I gave the Mr. Know-It-All Award. Oh, that was pretty good. Well, Vince, it's happened. You've got through middle school. I'm sure this day couldn't have come soon enough. You're not going to have to ask these irritatable questions, making critical declarations of such as, do I have to do this? What a waste of time. How am I going to use this in my adult life? The best part of it is I'm not going to have to hear those phrases anymore either. So, last bit of advice, though. Please, just do me this favor. Do not use any of your rapping skills in high school. I don't think that they would find it very entertaining. Ethan, Vivian. So, Ethan, I gave you the Pigpen Award. Ethan, I think this is actually more of a thank you to your parents. Thank you for helping him with personal hygiene over the years. The reason I say this is because Ethan is messy. Like, you look it up in a dictionary and his face is there. Just the other day, he shot yogurt out of his mouth all over himself and onto the chair. It was 8:30 in the morning, and we'd only been in class for 5 minutes. I can't even quantify the amount of times that I've cleaned up after you. Garbage from every sort of snack underneath the sun has been left in my classroom. So, Ethan, repeat after me. The garbage is a useful tool.
Isn't a useful tool.
Yeah, see, exactly. Oh, no, I got more. No, you can't go. You're not going anywhere. So the ground is not the trash can, but according to Ethan it is. And so you're just lucky I like mountain biking because it got me distracted and I left him alone. But maybe some candy from your mom's store will also help me and the janitors forget all about the messes you've left over the past couple of years. Thank you. No? You're welcome, high school. You're welcome. Okay. Kaylee. To Kaylee, I give Rapper's Delight Award. I've known the Watts for a while now, and I found in them a competitiveness that can only be matched by my own in the amazing sport of badminton. So when Kaylee entered my class, you could say I was pretty excited. Yet there she sat, day after day, with no evidence of this competitiveness I had grown accustomed to. I was beside myself until a week ago I heard her quoting Getting Jiggy With It by Will Smith. And all of you are like, I have no clue what we're talking about. So seeing as Isla did it, I don't know. Oh, I don't even know now. Yeah, anyway. So you, I think, do actually know the lyrics, but my hope is that competitive nature shines through, and maybe one of these days you'll rap the song for us. Van. To Van, I gave the Chatterbox Award. Oh, Van, put on your mask. Van, your mask. No, Van, your mask. Van, please put on your mask. Van, your mask. Van, can you please put... Oh, you actually don't have to put it on this time. Okay, so it's actually, we're okay now. Okay, so we're okay. I found, okay, let's go with this one. When Van joined her class, the chatter went up 100 times. If you could be a fly on the wall and hear the stuff that Van talked about, your head would be spinning. Whether it was talking about which came first, the chicken or the egg, or how the pyramids got placed by extraterrestrials, or, you know what, Jurassic Park. It never ended. I would place him in the hall, and I could hear him talking to the people and the passerbys. Well, Van, all the best next year, and I hope we were all good role models to look up to. Gideon. Last one. Okay. Gideon, I give you the most likely to own a hobby shop award. Gideon is there at the end of the day willing to chat, even if you're not totally free or rushing to a meeting. There was one topic that pretty much came up every single time: RC cars. I think Gideon eats, breathes, and sleeps these things. So hopefully, Mom and Dad, you're watching, and here's something that I would, this is some advice. I think what you should do is have him do all the chores around the house. I looked into this, and RC cars are expensive. So maybe, Mom and Dad, you could get, Gideon into a loan agreement with high interest, and he could be your minion to do the work around the house for years to come. Just maybe possibly put in the agreement, no climbing trees, otherwise the work will never get done.
All right, before we move into the other class, we're going to give a few middle school awards. So every year we honor a few students who have been exceptional in one way or another. Now, you're all exceptional, so if we could give you all awards, we would. And in fact, we do give you all awards today. You've heard a few of them so far. But we've got a few other students that we want to recognize as well for their contribution. So the first award we're going to give is the Athletic Award. This award is given to the student or students who best exemplify good sportsmanship, leadership, skill, and excellence in athletics. And so in consultation with all of the coaches who coached grade 8 this year, as well as the grade 8 PE teachers, we have 2 recipients of the Athletic Award this year. And so we would like to call up Vince Van Baren and Nicole Hobbs. Our next award is the Academic Award. And our Academic Award is given to the student who works above the minimum expectations to pursue excellence in the creativity of presentation and the quality of thought in all academic areas. And as teachers, we actually couldn't decide on this, so we have 2. There was a couple of students who were standouts in terms of their pursuit of exceeding expectations and everything, as well as an excellent effort across every single class they were in. And so we would like to honor Sarah Braun and Claire Kingsley with this award. And the last award we're going to give right now, we've got a few more later, goes to the Most Improved. One of the exciting things about middle school is getting to see you develop over 3 years. 3 years where there is more changes going on in your body and your brain and your life than at any other time in your life since you've been a baby. And so for some of you, looking back at who you were in grade 6, it's incredible how far you've come. And so the Most Improved Award is given to the student who has demonstrated the most improvement throughout their time in middle school through academics, in maturity, in emotional growth, and social growth. And so today we would like to award Gabe Morgan with the Most Improved Award. All right, we're going to move into ours now.
Yes.
It's half and half.
Yeah. Yes.
We need those certificates. All right, we are going to move into the grade 8 roasts for our class here. Just give us a moment.
start? You start.
No, you start. Oh.
Oh, thank you.
Oh, we got to get prepared for this one. Okay. Ryland. To Ryland, we give the Contagious Enthusiasm Award. If there's one thing Ryland is known for, it's his contagious enthusiasm. There isn't an assignment, a class, or a subject matter that doesn't get Ryland super pumped. He loves to exclaim his approval, shout for joy, and make sure that everyone around him is as excited as he is about what's going on. I mean, in family life,
Hang on.
What?
Wait, Ryland does get excited and pumped when it comes to really important things. Like, honestly, he does. I know that sounded a little sarcastic, but he's the one that gets our class up and moving. He is the classroom hype man. Ryland, ready?
Just to know you and to make you know.
Let's go, boys. Okay. Ryland. No, a little bit more. Let's go.
Shine like the sun, make darkness run.
All right. If you need anybody to help you know when the party times are in class, just look to Ryland. He hit it hard any time that it was time to hit it. He is a chair dancing beast. He was only challenged by Owen. And when you get the two of them going, then, well, actually, no one else really joined in. And now that I think about it, Ryland might actually be Owen's hype man. So to you, Ryland, we give the Owen's Hype Man Award. Congratulations.
Esther. When you first meet and catch a glimpse of Esther, your first thought might not be to fear for your life, but it should be. Esther is trained in martial arts, and she's not afraid to use it. Esther fights passionately for what she believes in, which means she's often arguing with Kevin in an ongoing battle about Korea versus China. Esther is usually quiet and calm, but when she gets riled up, you better watch it. When she gets really irritated, we've heard her utter threats that she could take somebody down. And these aren't empty threats because she could. The only thing more frightening than Esther with martial arts training is Esther with martial arts and military training. So don't cross her. Kevin, you hear that? So Esther, to you, we award the Be Afraid, Be Very Afraid Award. Zoanna. To Zoanna, we give the I'm Laughing at You Under My Mask Award. Zoanna is a quiet observer in our class, though on the surface it may seem like she's shy, introverted, and would rather read a book than speak to anyone. Well, actually, that might be true. But the real truth is also that she's always listening. When ridiculous things are happening, and the grade 8 boys are being, well, grade 8 boys, you can see the mirth in Zoanna's eyes. At a glance, it seems like she's reading a book and not paying attention. But if you look closely, you can see that she's laughing under her mask. Not laughing with you. No, she's laughing at you. Her quick wit and dry sense of humor mean that she's quick to give comebacks and sass when deserved, especially in a game of Settlers of Catan. We're curious to see what will happen when Zoanna can't hide behind her mask anymore. Will the laughing stop? Or will she begin to just openly mock you? Only time will tell. Congratulations, Zoanna.
Thank you. Nathan Cody. To Nathan, we want to give you a Dundee for being the middleist Cody. For Nathan, we could think of no one better than Michael Scott to be the voice of his award. So from the mouth of the beloved regional manager of Dunder Mifflin Scranton, this is Nathan. Would I rather be feared or loved? Easy, both. I want people to be afraid of how much they love me. Do I need to be liked? Absolutely not. I like to be liked. I enjoy being liked. I have to be liked, but it's not this compulsive need to be liked, like my need to be praised. Sometimes I'll start a sentence and I don't even know where it's going. I just hope I find it along the way. And I knew exactly what to do, but in a much more real sense, I had no idea what to do. My mind is going a mile an hour. I'm not superstitious, but I am a little stitious. And Nathan, if we could give you one piece of advice that would help you be successful, we would again turn to the wisdom of Michael Scott with a guiding principle for life. Be an early bird and a night owl, so you can be wise and have worms. Congratulations, Nathan. Mary down. To Mary, we give the Future Lawyer Award. At the start of the year, there was a deal made in our class. Now, I had missed a lot of days, and the class was keeping count. If I was gone for too many days, then I had to pay up. It seemed as though the purpose of the deal was for the class to get me to stick around like a sad group of kids whose dad was always leaving them. But then I realized after I was handed a multi-page contract to hold me accountable to my actions, that this was just an exercise in Mary practicing to be a lawyer. Sometimes her lawyer practice was in writing, page after page of arguments. Most times, though, the practice was in her speaking, arguing with teachers, with classmates, with siblings, arguing about the things she loved, the things she hated, and the things she didn't even care about. She just wanted to argue with you. But that arguing did benefit us all, Mary, because without it and the contract, the world would never have heard my heartfelt musical apology. And so, Mary, what can I say except I'm sorry, but you sure can argue, Mary. What can I say except I'm sorry, but I'm sure you'll still disagree. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Congratulations, Mary.
Read. If you are ever worried about getting pulled into a scheme or taken advantage of, stay away from Reed. Reed seems innocent. Reed smiles nicely. Reed follows instructions. Reed quietly plots ways to take advantage of those around him. Reed is always looking for a way to get at other people while keeping his hands clean and his reputation intact. Whether it's asking questions to get the teacher off task and telling random stories, or purposely ripping and cutting his paper crooked just to activate a poor teacher's OCD, Reed takes great joy in getting under the skin of others. He's so talented at it that you forgive him before he's even finished with you. He has framed all his friends so well that they often take the heat for his crimes. We should have known better. Anyone who wears a pirate mask all year should not be trusted. It's like he advertised his tendencies and we refuse to see them. So to Reed, we give the Dread Pirate Reed Award. Well played, Reed. Well played. Savannah. What do the following things have in common? Compression stockings, well-fitting undergarments, orthopedic shoes, ergonomic pillows, jock straps, an office chair with lumbar cushioning, carpal tunnel wrist braces, and Savannah Gain. Well, they all offer support. For every time and every occasion, a certain amount of support is needed. And Savannah frequently appeared at our office door as moral support. I'm not sure how many classes she missed offering her support to all the students who were apparently too scared to do anything on their own. Well, Savannah, we give you this Moral Support Award, and may you continue to be the best support you can be to your friends, like an old pair of elbow pads or a hemorrhoids pillow. We hope you continue to support those around you as needed.
Liam. Now, we have heard a multiple number of times from Liam's mom that he has a huge amount of responsibility at home. Liam looks after his siblings. He gets them school, gets them home, and he takes on a lot so that mom can work shift work. What we've come to realize is that looking after his siblings is actually just practice for looking after his friends. Liam has surrounded himself with a ridiculous group of boys who could use full-time daycare. Liam might be quiet and calm, but he's essentially in charge. And when the kids act out and make a mess or refuse to go to bed, it's the babysitter's responsibility to gain control and make sure that the kids behave. So as we give you this babysitter's award to you, Liam, it's also a reminder that it's all on you. I hope they are paying you a good amount to make sure that your friends behave all the way through high school. I think that your primary responsibility might just be to get them to graduation alive. Congratulations.
Eva. I'll be honest, it was a little tough to think of how to roast Eva. She's so kind, quiet, sweet, and unassuming. It took a lot of blood, sweat, and tears to come up with a fitting roast, a roast that BTS would be proud of. So Eva, recipient of the first ever Korean boy band award, we have some words from your favorites. Tomorrow, you officially become a high schooler, and it's going to be dynamite. We expect the tradition to be smooth, just like butter. You will have the chance to spread your wings like a butterfly, and it won't be the last opportunity for you to shine. If you ever feel lost, just imagine a spring day and remember this feeling of euphoria. You finally finished middle school, and you might be gone but not forgotten. So if you wake up one day thinking, save me, you can just fly to my room for a visit. And in the final wise words of BTS, mic drop. Congratulations.
Ashton Harvey. To Ashton, I want to give the Is That English award. Ashton was new to us this year, and I wish that we would have had more time together, especially because I feel like I'm just getting to know you and understand you. I get it that I'm old, but I don't understand a lot of what you type to me on the computer. So maybe you can help me out. I'm going to tell you a bunch of things that you've typed or that Ashton's typed to me, and maybe someone can fill me in. Bread bank. B was the best one. Too many big words. E. There was something in Russian. This making me mega mad. Da Vinci. I put in my own stuff from brain. Oof. Now, as he heads to high school, Ashton, you might want to put together an Ashton English dictionary so that your teachers know how to translate your comments and sayings. It's very hard to know what's the expected response to, yeah, boy, is when you are planning an essay. A little guidance would be helpful to us. Congratulations.
Nicole. To Nicole, we give the Smile and Nod Award. Nicole is always smiling. No matter what you say to her, Nicole will greet you with a polite smile. Even while wearing a mask, you can see in her eyes that behind that mask, Nicole is smiling. Now, this doesn't seem like something that would be a problem, except that I think Nicole has mastered the smile and nod. No matter what is going on, Nicole will give you the smile and nod. I think sometimes she's confused, sometimes she's frustrated, sometimes she thinks that people around her are being idiots, but she'll still give you the smile and nod. This is a warning. Those of us who have been around the block a few times know that the smile and nod only lasts so long. It's the quiet ones that smile and smile and smile until they blow. So to Nicole's friends and family, beware. There's been a lot of smiling, and it just might be time for an explosion. Claire Kingsley. Lila Keeling. Claire? Lila. Claire Kingsling? Why don't you both just come up here? From the moment Lila started at NCS, and even before, when she was Claire's doppelganger at White Rapids swim meets, the two of you have taken advantage of how much you look alike. When you could, you tricked teachers, played pranks, and worked it to your advantage. You dressed alike, spoke alike, were inseparable in the halls, and even defended the Hunger Games with one voice. You seem to be becoming more alike as the year goes on, and I'm still not sure if Mr. Rivers can tell the two of you apart. Well, together, you will become the dual recipients of the Twin Award. And since you're essentially one person, we have only one certificate for grade 8 graduation, and you might have to finally experience separation when only one of you can go to high school. So who's it going to be? Congratulations. Asher. Asher, can you take your headphones off and close your laptop? What? No laptop? We've been waiting all year for your undivided attention. And now that we have it, we want to give you the I'd Rather Be Gaming Award. There's a few pieces of key advice we also want to give you for high school. You have proven to excel in a few areas: talking in a British accent, cooking, blowing things up, cultivating perfect Spotify playlists, and creating videos. Though all of these things are important and most impressive, when you bring them all together, remember to pay attention and listen too. You'll have an easier time of that if you take your headphones off and close your computer. Congratulations, Asher.
Gabe Morgan. To Gabe, we want to give the NCS Model Award. When we gave our class their Christmas gift of a custom class photo, Gabe was very impressed. He was so happy. The smile on his face was hard to understand, actually. We wondered, was he touched by the feel of that Brady Bunch-style photo collage? Was he just so happy to see all of his friends? And then he came to me and he said, "You know who are the best-looking people in that photo, Mr. Hosseini?" He said, "You and me." And actually, that's about it. And then he said, "Just you and me. Actually, I look the best. But you look good too." Gabe spent the first part of middle school keeping to himself. But this year he has bloomed. A metamorphosis has taken place. He has come out of his shell. So far out of his shell, in fact, that sometimes we wish we could just push you back in a little bit. He loves to get a laugh, to steal the attention, and really make sure that all the focus is on, well, him. We've loved seeing you bloom, Gabe, but maybe it's time to let somebody else share the spotlight. Congratulations. Axton Morris. In our class, Axton loves to call other people out. He disagrees with so much, and he does not condone anything. He seems to think that he has veto power and the right to approve or deny what goes on in class. He often jumps to conclusions, inquiring as to whether his teachers condone stealing, lying, breaking the law, and a number of other nefarious acts. Murder? What was that one? Racketeering? Read? It's almost as if he's got law-breaking on his mind all the time. So we want to give him an award, but we know that he wouldn't condone any award that was given to him. We also know that Axton's not in charge, so we decided to give it to you anyways. So it's with your assumed disapproval, we present Axton the I Don't Condone This Award. Congratulations.
Jack. Jack seems to be happiest when he's drawing, and he does an awful lot of drawing. On blank pieces of paper, on whiteboards, on any test question where he's not sure of the answer, you'll get a little doodle picture of how he's feeling. Every once in a while, Jack's happiness extends to the people around him, and a situation that results in unsuppressed laughter and giggling begins. It might be during feed and read. It might be during a science experiment, but once the giggling has been unleashed, you are powerless to stop it. Some people have an infectious giggle that makes you laugh along. Others have a loud, obnoxious laugh with a snort or two thrown in. But Jack has a maniacal giggle that makes you worried about the joke. What are you missing? What's so funny? And for Jack, we are giving the Maniacal Giggle Award. Fortunately, the giggle doesn't seem to be related to any devious plans against the teachers for now. Congratulations, Jack. Vanessa. Between the two of us, we have taught a lot of students over the years. And we know that not all students are very talkative in class. But what was interesting about Vanessa was that she was very talkative, but only over the computer. No joke, she would send emails, make comments on Google Classroom, and in fact, she might be the most frequent comment maker on our Google Classroom. So instead of speaking directly to you, we thought we'd use a medium that makes you more comfortable.
Is it ready?
Yeah.
We will miss you next year and all our long chats each day. Stay cool. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha.
So Vanessa, we want to give you the Talkative Award. Congratulations. Olivia. There are people in this world that can communicate everything they are thinking without saying a word. Olivia is one of those people. In a year where her face was largely obscured by a mask, we never had a problem knowing what Olivia was thinking because her eyebrows were having a conversation for her. Exactly. Surprised, angry, tired, frustrated, elated, even when she's beating you at a made-up Scrabble word game, Olivia's eyebrows say it all. Olivia, we want to present you with the My Eyebrows Can Talk Award. We have appreciated your honesty and the way that what you're thinking and feeling is written all over your face, mostly in your eyebrows. Congratulations.
Kevin. Once in a while, you come across someone who just exudes confidence and coolness. And that person should get an award for their coolness. Maybe one more time. Thank you. Now that person should get an award for their coolness. This is someone that no matter what's going on is totally unshakable. A person that doesn't need to say anything, but everyone around them just knows how cool they are. Then there's people who just tell you how cool they are, how they are better than you and smarter than you. They love to point out how wrong you are and how your clothes and shoes are awful. That's our friend Kevin. Now, despite all the times that you've pointed out all of these things, Kevin, and despite all the times that you were talking to Owen and touching Owen and fighting Owen and taking Owen's things, we love you. We will miss you. We will miss repeating all the instructions over and over because you weren't listening the first time. We will miss your coolness. So to you, we give the Too Cool for School Award. Congratulations, Kevin. Victoria. Now, to this youngster that I can't quite recognize, we give you the Are You Lost Award. Victoria, welcome. If you don't recognize me, I'm Mr. Hosini, your teacher. Someday I'd like to show you where we do class. Now, I realize that you have been here all year, but I'm not sure if you know where our classroom is. Repeatedly, we would begin the day or begin a class only to find you missing. You were down in the hall, cozied up in Mr. J's class with a group of your friends. Do you think that we wouldn't notice? Do you think that you could pull one over on us? Well, Victoria, we noticed. So we've ordered some special, extra large print signs just for you that will be installed over the summer so that next year you can always find your way to your homeroom class, even if your friends are down the hall. Congratulations. Owen Swanstrom. In my teaching career, I have never taught anyone just like Owen. Now, to be fair, I could say that about any one of our students, that they are all one of a kind. But Owen, Owen. One of the loudest people I've ever met. He doesn't have much of a chin, but we can overlook that. The sheer volume this boy can make is biblical. Now, Owen can talk. I could see him making a career out of his talking. He talks and talks and talks. He doesn't often say much, but my oh my can he talk and laugh. Owen likes to make a joke out of everything. But that's what we love about him. Is Bible too serious? Get Owen to ask a question and get us all off task. Is math getting too mathy? Sit beside Owen. He'll talk to you about something way better. Family life too awkward? Owen can fix that. He'll throw in a good ka-chow, or can I get a hoya? And all will be fine. Well, kind of fine. There's no other award suitable, so to you we give the Owen Swanstrom Award.
Let's go!
Congratulations.
Anya. Never before have I had a student where so many times I had to say to her, Anya, go to bed regularly. Anya would send emails, make comments, and hand in assignments at 11, 12, 1 o'clock in the morning. We get that it's likely because Anya loves school more than anything else. Anya lives for school, breathes for school. She just wants to spend all of the hours of her day doing school more than hanging out with her friends or her family or watching Netflix or even getting the precious amount of sleep required for a child her age. So Anya, though we love your dedication to school, this is us saying to you, it's time to go to bed. And I would suggest to your mom that to make up for all of the nights you spent up way too late, you should probably go to bed at 7 p.m. every night this summer. So sweet dreams, Anya, and to you we give the Nocturnal Award. Ryder. At the end of most days, Ryder would test out a variety of pickup lines in the classroom. They were bad, all of them. Some felt like they made no sense, like jokes written by young children and missing the punchline. Others were just so cheesy that they should never be used on an actual human being. That is our lasting advice to you, Ryder. Don't do it. Resist the urge to, oh, wait. It looks like this roast isn't quite finished. It must have been submitted when it was only partially complete. In all honesty, we have appreciated your sense of humor, Ryder, but wished you spent a little more time on your assignments than thinking up new pickup lines. And that is why we are giving you the Worst Pickup Line Award. Robert. If you're as old as I am, and maybe even older, you'll know that the celebrity Fabio was known for one thing: his soap opera model-worthy long, luscious locks. In the year 2021, we have a new Fabio, and his name is Robert. When you look at Robert, you may be taken aback by his rock star hair. In fact, for his best friends that look at his hair every day, they are still taken aback by the sheer power of the locks. There was many a morning that Robert's two curly-haired teachers admired his ringlets from afar. Does he use product? Did he wake up that way? Why is it never frizzy? What is his secret? But you need to know that the power of the hair doesn't even come close to the power of his kindness. We could say so many wonderful things, but this is a roast. So instead, we'll give a warning. Robert, this is a Christian school. And as a Christian school, we are well versed in our Old Testament stories. And there was another man with wonderful hair who became infamous in the Bible. Whatever you do, do not fall asleep next to anyone with scissors, because we want to give you the Luscious Locks Award. Congratulations. Avril. We would like to introduce you to Avril Yee, principal, CEO, queen, and all-around boss. Avril pretty much ran things this year. She might have been the head ambassador, But wait, she wasn't an ambassador at all. She definitely taught her own math class and kept Joshua, Kevin, and Vince in line when she could. And the best part of the day was watching Avril put Kevin in his place at the end of the day when she was ready to leave and he was lollygagging. The beauty of it all is that no one could see the way they were being masterfully controlled by Avril. She had everyone under her spell, making sure things ran exactly how she wanted. So Jenna Taylor better watch out, because Avril may be the first ever non-elected, unrecognized, but 100% followed student council president. So to you, Avril, if it's okay, we give the I'm the Boss award. All right, we want to finish with a few more awards. And we are going to begin with our True Grit Award. The True Grit Award is given to a student who demonstrates perseverance and resilience in all areas of his or her schooling. One of the things that we are looking for as teachers when we think about the True Grit Award is someone who actually doesn't just settle. If you find yourself as one of the students who says things like, I'll just take the 2, you're probably not a candidate for the True Grit Award. The True Grit Award is someone who's continually improving, resubmitting, trying to get better, asking questions, and doing what they need to grow in all areas. And so we actually have 2 recipients of the True Grit Award this year. We would like to invite Sierra Bain and Ryland Borzell. That enthusiasm is contagious. Our next award is the Leadership Award. This is given to the student who consistently develops their leadership potential through school-wide clubs, events, and regular day-to-day activities. This year, I think, for the first time ever, first time that I can remember or knew about, we had a student leader who took it upon himself to organize things outside of school, events that others could participate in to bring the community together. And so both in and out of school, we want to recognize Robert for his leadership. Our next award is the Service Award, and it was mentioned a little bit in this student's roast, but the Service Award is given to the student who demonstrates selfless thought and sacrifice of personal time to put others' needs above their own, which in middle school often means cleaning up after other students, stacking chairs, picking up things, and not answering with the, well, that wasn't mine, but doing it anyway. And so with a selfless heart, we would like to recognize Casey Postman for our Service Award. And lastly, we have a new award that we are calling our Abundant Joy Award. This award is given to the student who has a consistently positive attitude and willingness to participate in all subject areas and activities. And when we talked to all the middle school teachers across all classes, everyone felt like this was a student who was just a joy to have in class. They were encouraging, they were positive, and they just had a good attitude about everything, even the things they didn't really like that much. And so as our first ever recipient of the Abundant Joy Award, we would like to invite Savannah Gain. All right, the moment you've all been waiting for, we have our final gotcha ticket draws as well.
So I know that we're going to call them for the different learning groups, and learning group A and B are both in their classroom. So if you're out there and you hear your name called, jump for joy and make a lot of noise. they'll eventually get to come down and pick. They might just get what's left. I think it'll take, with the delay and them getting down here and, okay, so here's group 1. A, that's what I meant. Group A.
Oh my goodness. No, we have to put these in to collect them.
Oops. Okay.
That should be the winner.
But this one fell in my hand. I really wish it was the same person. The one that I grabbed and the one that my hair picked, they're both going to win, okay? So we have...
Prizes for that.
Don't worry about it. We'll fix it. Anna Chad. Congratulations, Anna. And my hair picked this one, so it'll mostly be like some gel or something. Oh, yeah, the dippity-doo in my room. That's what you're going to win, is the dippity-doo. Natalie Morell. Congratulations. They're in group B. I'll do this one better. Because we're supposed to collect all of them.
Because then there's one big one at the end.
That's not as fun. This one's kind of boring.
You could do this at the end with all of them.
I could. That's true. Okay, I've mixed it up. We'll chuck them at the end. Here's the winner. From Learning Group B is Jason. Jason, congratulations.
Those in here. No, even the winners. All of them.
All of them.
All of them.
Okay, and then Learning Group C. Obviously the most important people here, right? There are a lot of tickets in here. It's almost like... I will. Which one's it? Hi, Mary. I wonder what the probability is of you winning, Sam. Can we talk math, everybody? All right. The winner from Learning Group C, going to come up to the stage. It's on a yellow ticket. I mean peach. Rachel! Congratulations. Rachel, come on up and get your prize. Okay, how should we do this? A big chuck? A confetti chuck? And then... What's that? Are we ready? I was hoping one would go in my mouth, and then I remembered it's COVID. Again? The hair speaks. I don't know what is going on here, but the winner, the grand finale prize, is Rachel. How did you do that? I think you should tell Sam.
It was a different ticket.
It's a totally different ticket. So Sam, you have to put tickets in to win. Congratulations, Rachel, and to those others that had their names called, come on down at some point, come find us, and there are a few more prizes to choose from. I don't know if I should take this question. I gave you an IOU for the pizza. It's the same thing. Pretty much good. You can cash that at any time, not today. Okay. Reed.
You still owe me 2 band tickets.
2 band tickets. Oh, here's a couple. Does anybody, do I owe you bowling? Anybody? Do I owe anybody a bowling party? Bowling party. I would love to invite Mr. Seifier. Never come to my house, Owen.
High school teachers are going to take you bowling.
High school teachers are going to take you bowling. I'd love to invite Mr. Seifier to end our ceremony together. So let's invite him onto the stage. Oh, he's right there.
Hey, if you're waiting for something from Mr. Hosseini, I've been waiting for a surfing day in Tofino for about 5 years now, and it hasn't happened. So you're just gonna have to keep waiting. Congratulations, you did it. Who was here since kindergarten? Who knows the song? Nice. So you guys got to remember that song. And when you graduate from grade 12, you got to sing that one again. But it's true, Sam. It's true. So today, the last day of 2021. It's crazy. Excited about summer? Yeah? So saying it's been a unique year is kind of an understatement, right? I think we did well. We stayed in school. We have a lot to celebrate and be thankful for. We remained a COVID-free school for an entire year, which not a lot of schools are able to say that. Hasn't always been easy, but we did it. We made it. And we can give thanks to God for his faithfulness as we end this school year. I don't know if you remember, probably not, because I don't even know if you guys remember what you had for breakfast this morning sometimes, but the beginning of the year, we talked about our school theme, and our school theme was Thrive. And we looked at what does that mean, and we could choose just to get through the year and just survive and kind of cling to dear life and just hope things would be better and get better. But our school theme, Thrive, I think it was just the best theme we could have actually thought of. Our school has been placed here in Nanaimo to thrive, and together, rooted in him, planted beside the life-giving water that he provides, we did exactly that this school year. And I was reminded kind of throughout the entire year that thriving is not just about our circumstances and about our situation and the hard things or the obstacles that are around us. I was reminded that it's being able to press on towards something in spite of those things, even when things are really hard. We thrive when we persevere through, when we stay rooted in Christ who makes all things possible. And our closing verse, which is our beginning of the year starting verse, is Jeremiah 17. But blessed is the one who trusts in the Lord, whose confidence is in him. They will be like a tree planted by the water that sends out its roots by the stream. It does not fear when heat comes. Its leaves are always green. It has no worries in a year of drought and never fails to bear fruit. So thank you to all of you for a great school year. Thank you for helping this to be a place where we didn't just survive, but that we truly did thrive. I'm just going to close with, I'm going to let you guys in on some top secret sort of information, but it won't be top secret because, as Mr. Rossini said, there's like 60,000 people watching this live stream. Actually, there was about close to like 90, and we have 7 likes today, so it's pretty good. And then we're going to do a couple of thank yous, and then I'm going to pray to end our time. So, next school year, whether you are grade 8s going to high school, or grade 6, 7s remaining in middle school, school is going to look pretty much normal. No more learning groups. They haven't officially announced that masks won't be necessary. They might be optional, but we're hoping to hear that they are not required. We should hear that hopefully in August. You won't have to use different doors and entrances. You won't have to be assigned to different recess areas. It's probably still a good idea to wash your hands lots, because that's probably not something middle schools have done well in the history of the world anyway. So we might still harp on you to sanitize and do some of those things, but it should be pretty normal. And parents who are watching, we're actually quite excited because we actually get to see you face to face again, not just virtually, not just through Zooms or live streams. You'll get to be back here in the school. And I think the thing that I'm most excited about, and I think it's probably the thing that I've missed the most this year, is I love it when every student fills this gym. And we come in with 550 students or however many, and staff and teachers, and then we worship together. And to me, that is just amazing. And looks like we're going to be able to do that again in September with one pretty significant difference. We are adding in about 140 new students into Nanaimo Christian School next year. So it's crazy, right? God is good. So that means middle school is going to be the largest that it's ever been. We're going to have 7 middle school classrooms. High school is going to be the largest that it's ever been. K-5 is going to be the largest that it's ever been. But I think that's just another example of how God's faithfulness and his provision has just blessed this place. And so we give thanks to him for that. So here are the thank yous. Definitely, as I just said, thank you to God for a great school year, for all the great new students that we'll get to meet next year, and that we get to return to school in a mostly normal way. Thanks to Alyssa, who you don't see, but she's at the back. She's been helping us out with the live stream. So thank you to Alyssa. And all the parents who are watching live or who will watch this later, thanks for thanks for sending your kids here to Nanaimo Christian School. We know there's other choices and options out there, but you chose to send them here, and we're incredibly thankful that you did and have trusted us to be part of your kids' lives. And if you are here or in your classrooms watching, or you're here in the gym, we want to say a big thank you to all of our teachers in EAs and all the staff of the school for helping to make it a fantastic year. So you guys are going to cheer real loud, and then we'll hear the 20-second delay and hopefully hear them cheering real loud there. So for your teachers and EAs and all the staff of the school, let's give a big cheer and thanks. Ready? And I want to thank you guys, because without you, we wouldn't have jobs, kind of part one. But it's been a pretty great year. I love hearing these roasts. And man, your teachers and EAs, they love you guys. They care for you. And 92.7% of you. Right? But we're just so thankful for each one of you, because it wouldn't be a great school year without you guys. And we love who you are. We love that we get to be part of your story. And so we're just really thankful that we've had the privilege of having you here at NCS this year. We look forward to welcoming most of you back. I know some of you have some new exciting things that you are stepping into. And so we wish and pray for you to transition well wherever you are going. So thanks, everyone. Let me pray to close, and then we'll end the live stream, and we'll end our school year. As crazy as that sounds. I know. All right, let me pray. Heavenly Father, thank you so much for today. Just thank you that we get to be here, that we get to gather, that we just get to give you incredible thanks for an incredible school year. It was a different school year, one that hopefully we don't need to ever experience again. But Father, we just give you incredible thanks, though, for all the things that we got to celebrate today throughout our school year. You have walked along with us through all these things, and we are here today because of who you are. Father, I just thank you for each and every one of these students that are here, whether they're in the gym as grade 8s or whether they're 6, 7s in their classrooms right now watching. We are just so thankful for each one of them. We love who you've called and created each one of them to be, and thankful that we get to be part of their story. And we pray right now, Father, for each and every one of them, that you would give them an amazing summer vacation filled with whatever they are doing and whatever is going to just give them a great summer. For some, it's travel. For some, it's camping. Some, it's hanging out. For some, it's playing video games. Whatever it might be, we just pray that it would be exactly what they need and that you would keep them all safe. We pray for the students who aren't returning to Nanaimo Christian School. We just pray that as they maybe move away or switch schools, that you would just continue to walk with each one of them, that you would just also keep them safe as well and help them to transition into whatever is new for each one. And so, God, we just give you praise and glory for an unbelievable school year. And we pray all this in your name. Amen. And that ends the 2020-21 school year. Have a great summer.
You all can head back to your class, take your stuff with you. And as you're leaving, if you ever need to come back, we will always be here. Homeroom, Gillespie, Hosini, Gillespie's class.